What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to a new trade recap video. Today I caught two trades, both winning trades. So a great day for me, over $1,000 day across my accounts. And I'm going to break down both the trades and why I took them. Very simple day in my opinion, but you have to execute and you have to be on it and you have to have your emotions in check. It was a very emotional second trade today. However, as long as you don't act off your emotions, that is the actual difference between profitable and unprofitable. So let's break down the two winning trades I took today and why. So both of them had the same trade idea. So if we go to the 30-minute time frame off of open, you can see that we put in this 30-minute gap straight as market open. So we put in these combined 30-minute gaps to the left. So I wanted to see price tap into this premium gap to then deliver us to all-time highs. Yes, we are near all-time highs again, as you were probably aware. Super, super close going into the session today, and it was a clear draw on liquidity. For me, look at the week we've had. I mean, look at the month we've had. There's a singular bearish candle all month, so super bullish today, without a doubt. So I simply waited for this 30-minute delivery. And then I was open to a long position. And that's all I was looking for today, a long position out of this 30-minute. And as you can see right here, so this was the first potential trade. We had a 30-second long form in this leg. I didn't like this. I wanted to see some type of structure. We were coming down too strongly, and I wanted to just be patient and wait for something a little bit higher quality than this setup. So we carry on playing price through. We left equal highs at the highs, and we also left behind an unfilled 5-minute fair value gap. So that's very important for later on. For my first trade that I took. So if you look at the 1 minute here, it was actually on the 1 minute time frame. So here is where I entered into a trade. As you can see, I enter off of inversion fair value gaps. We inverse this bearish fair value gap with this strong bullish candle close. And look at all the liquidity we have resting above that aligns with my daily bias. Now you might be thinking, yes, we're delivering from the 30-minute, but why would you take this trade when we've not swept the low yet? Simple reason for that, we had an SMT. ES had swept this low and NQ hadn't. If we look at ES right here, here you can see the exact same place on the charts. ES had swept the low, NQ hadn't. So super strong conviction there because of the SMT. And I don't use SMTs a lot. I know a lot of people preach SMTs. I don't use them too much, but today it helped me massively to determine that this was a strong probability reversal right here. So I entered into the trade in this candle close, of course, and 30-point stop loss, and I have a fixed 1 hour scale point. So I scaled most of my position at 1 hour, which was 30 points, as you can see. Price played out super nicely. I went break even at the unfilled 5-minute, and then my runner, I left one runner onto the all-time highs, which would have been a huge trade. Unfortunately, got stopped out break even, but if you just play a price through, you can see that we ended up going all the way to all-time highs, actually, after just tapping out my break-even. So if you look at the 5-minute time frame, this was my second trade. It was the exact same trade idea, the exact same confidences. We had SMT at the lows and all-time highs above, strong draw on liquidity above. I had very, very strong conviction in all-time highs hitting today. Now, one thing you have to know when trading inversions, this right here is not an inversion fair value gap. Wait right here when we get this inverse. I think it's on the next candle. Yeah, so this is not an inversion fair value gap because we have more than just this 5-minute in the leg. You have to combine all the 5 minutes in the leg because as you can see on this candle close, we're actually still delivering from this gap, which is very, very important. So that was not an entry for me. I was patient. I waited. We got a couple of downward candles and then we got a super strong bullish candle, creating this order block with these downward candles and inversing the fair value gap. So obviously this stop loss is huge. I usually have my stop loss below the inversion fair value gap. But what I actually did here is I put my stop loss at the low of this 5-minute order block because I know with this momentum, price should not stall at all. We should not even come down here at all. We should race straight up to, at minimum, the break-even point. And this is where I move my stop loss to break-even. Hard stop at the stop and for a 1.3R on this trade. I only risked half size on this trade due to the fact I was already green for the day. I did not need to give my full 1 hour back that I made on the trade earlier. So I risked half size. I was happy to risk this. This was a really high probability trade. We had that 5-minute inversion that I was previously looking for, actually. around this point before we got the 1 minute. I was looking for this 5 minute, to inverse. And yeah, if you play this out, this was not smooth whatsoever. So you might be thinking, super clean trade, surely this just hits. No. I sat in my Discord, in my live stream with the community for an hour watching this trade play out. We chopped around, we came down, we chopped around, we delivered out the 5 minute gap, and eventually we blasted through it and hit TP. And that was a huge relief after sitting through an hour of moving sideways. So great trade there. And like I said at the start of the video, if it's completely okay and completely human to be emotional, the emotions are never going to go away. But to be profitable, you have to learn to not act on your emotions. People in my Discord and my stream were saying, okay, I'm going to get out here just in the middle of this chop. I'm going to move my stop loss. I'm going to trail this, trail that. You've got to just sit through it. If you're in back testing, what are you going to do? You're going to press the candles through. Like, that's exactly what you're going to do. So that's exactly what you've got to do in forward testing and in live trading. So I held full TP at the all-time highs, did not scale, was happy to get stopped at break even there, and a great trade there, 1.35 risk to reward. And that is it for the week. What a great week it has been. If you want to trade live with me every single day next week, get involved in the free Discord to start with. That is one of the top links in the description below. But what a great week. Any questions you have, obviously join my Discord and drop me a DM through my Discord. I'll reply to any messages there. But yeah, great trade, great day, and great week. I alerted absolutely all of this on live stream. And yeah, if you want more free educational content, I'm going to try post as much as possible on here. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see all of you guys in the next video.